no more heroes. It's hero begin to catch a nobody but yourselves. Nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Ow!
The Hong Kong Massacre, aka Hotline Hong Kong, feels like a fusion of Hotline Miami, John Woo movies, with a sprinkle of Max Payne in there. Enemies can kill you in one shot, but since this game believes in equality, you can do the same thing to your enemies. Except for bosses, of course. Shooting through objects feels great, diving and sliding around a map like a maniac is dope. My personal favorite though? Definitely the ragdoll physics. Shooting someone and watching their body slide or fall unnecessarily will forever be hilarious to me. Now the game itself is pretty simple. You walk into a room, warehouse, rooftop, whatever, start unaliving everyone until you're the last man standing.
I slaughtered them like animals.
At the end of every level, when you kill the last guy, a slow motion effect pops up as if rewarding you for being a murderer, then you get to move on to the next level. But at any point, if the enemies happen to get one over on you and shoot you, then you're the one being put in the slow-mo effect, kind of like it does in Evil Within 2. But no worries, if you die, you just restart the level and you get to try again. Just be warned though, if you're playing this game on hard mode, you're going to be seeing that screen again, and again, and again. Like, if you're playing this game on hard mode without slow-mo, the AI can feel a little cheap at times. Things like immediately turning around and firing before you even had a chance to really line up anything, or shooting you from across the screen before you can even see them. I didn't mind it too much because it is on hard mode, so it is supposed to be hard. But I don't know if there's like a discrepancy with the aim and reflexes if it's on medium. Because there's only two difficulties I saw, medium and hard. There's no like easy. Moving on to the weapons, you have a choice between a rifle, dual pistol, shotgun, and SMG. You can also upgrade these weapons, and the way that you do so is by doing challenges to earn stars in each level. Stuff like finishing by a certain time, not using slow-mo, and not missing a shot, which I'm definitely never going to be able to do. But all the upgrades are pretty identical, with things like an increase to your fire rate, dual wielding, an extra clip, movement speed, and if you're using the pistols, you can upgrade them so that you have infinite ammo. Moving on to the story, it's not like Hotline Miami, where the plot takes some twists and turns and kind of leaving you wondering how it could all possibly end. It's a very simple revenge story. Set in 1990s Hong Kong, and you're a former police detective that set out to exact revenge against a triad for the death of your partner. Good enough to get you from point A to B, which is exactly what it was made to do. The game knows very clearly what it is, stays simple and straight to the point, which is probably why it's so short. The game has around 35 levels and can be completed in around 4 to 5 hours, give or take. If you're trying to hit every single challenge and every level, it can probably take longer, obviously, but if you're just looking for a game to run through for some mindless fun, it's not bad at all. It is $20, however, which for a game like this may be a little steep for most people, but if you don't like that, you can always get it for dirt cheap on a sale. I've seen people in the Steam reviews talking about they only got it for around $2. Now, I said earlier this game features bosses, and it does. However, the boss fights, while cool at first, they get repetitive very quickly. And they don't really change much at all. You know, you and a boss are opposite of each other on each side of the level, and you both run and try to shoot at each other until one of you dies. You also have the boss's underlings shooting at you as you progress through the level, and you can reach the end of the level to the point where it's just you and the boss in a 1v1 setting, kind of like a gulag scenario for all the Call of Duty fans out there. And like everything else, they don't die in one shot, however, but instead they have a whole health bar. Honestly, it's really the only real issue I have with the game, besides the AI going a little too hard in the paint sometimes, but that's just a skill issue on my part. Oh, and before I forget, this is more so just a nitpick on my part. Some people may or may not have an issue with it, but sometimes you can't really see enemies on the screen. You have to like wait for the game to actually use arrows to kind of point in their general direction, which if you're running through a level for the first time can be a little frustrating because you're trying to get through them as quickly as possible. And when you're looking for that last enemy on the map and trying to do a level in under a minute or like 30 seconds, then it can be a little frustrating because you need those precious seconds. But the arrows don't always kick in when you need them to, and you might end up failing a challenge because of that. However, the levels aren't procedurally generated though, so if you have a decent memory, you'll be fine on like the second or third attempt. That all being said though, the Hong Kong Massacre, the game itself is just short, dumb fun. It keeps things very simple. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, and it's pretty nice if you just want to turn something on and shoot people for like 5 minutes. It's short, dumb, fun, action-packed. Does a real it's a simple video game. what you see is what you get. But if you enjoyed the video, help a brother out, hit the like button, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your days and or nights. You're all wonderful people.